We can talk now to the Conservative MP, Desmond Swayne. Mr Swayne, very good afternoon to you. What do you make of these comments?
Well, I was almost gobsmacked because I regard myself as a Bible-believing Christian, and my view is that the government couldn't have been more forthright in defending the interests and the practices of Christians.
So you don't feel persecuted and alienated by David Cameron then?
No, and neither does anyone in the pews that I meet every Sunday. Indeed, I'm getting letters of complaint from members of the National Secular Society complaining about the government's pro-religion policies.
Does this come down to the issue of same-sex marriage?
I'm afraid it does, because if you look at the other actions that the government's taking, for example, the agenda that we have on church schools, or when a year or so ago a council was prevented from holding prayers before its meetings by an order of the court, within hours the Secretary of State had overturned that by implementing new legislation. So really we're coming down to what your package showed, which is gay marriage. Now the reality is this, and what the Archbishop can't seem to get his head around, is that Christians are divided on this issue. There are Christians on both sides of this argument. There are denominations that want to carry out same-sex marriages, like the Quakers. Now, the government has bent over backwards to take account of the objections of the Church of England and other churches that are against this development. And so we've produced a package which maximises the freedom available to the churches. Those that don't want to touch it won't have to, but those who want to go ahead and offer same-sex couples the same rights and the same marriage that's available to others can do so. And I think that's a Christian thing to do. And as I say, there are Christians on both sides of this argument.
So what about those comments then from Lord Carey, and also the timing of them, it being Easter as well, when it will of course grab extra headlines? Why do you think he's done it?
Well, he will have to speak for himself on that, but I take issue with you. I don't think it grabs extra headlines because it's Easter, because at Easter we go to church to celebrate the gospel and the risen Christ, and frankly our fetish almost with homosexuality here and gay bishops there and same-sex marriage, frankly, is the froth at the side. Let's preach the gospel and concentrate on the main message.
Desmond Swayne, thank you.